Hello, you beautiful individuals. We are, like I said, branching out, looking at different stuff. And unfortunately, that different stuff today is spirit science. As you can tell, I am overly enthralled. No, for real. I don't know much about this channel or this dude. I've seen Sir Sick cover him a couple times. Like, honestly, as far as I can tell, just from what I've seen in Sir Sick's videos, I've never actually watched, a full spirit science video. He, it's like he speaks English, uses English words, but they mean absolutely nothing. Like, like to the point that I honestly don't even know if you can call it English anymore. Like I said, they are English words. It's just all gibberish. I mean, from what I don't know. Let's just jump into. I picked a random one. I picked one of the shortest ones I seen first. It's called Breathwork, Spirit Science 67. Really wish it was 69. Then I could have said nice. I still can say nice. Anyway, let's all right, got to do the whole. All right, if you for some reason would like to help support the channel and help it grow, there's Patreon and other links. Also, if you want to contact me for whatever reason or check out my other social media, all those links are down in the description. And of course, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little bell icon thing. Okay, that disgustingness out of the way. Let's jump into this video that might genuinely make my brain melt. I don't even know if I'll be able to post this. This could be the one that kills me. Like, I can barely make it through a Sir Sick video, like, covering this guy. And I mean, I love watching Sir Sick. Genuinely one of my, favorite content creators on YouTube. But man, this dude, this spirit science, this little blue thing is, it's like a whole nother level of, I mean, I want to say stupid, but not even that. It's just ridiculous. It's just nonsensical. I mean, it's just... Anyway, you'll see. Let's go.
Hiya. In the past few weeks, we've talked about breathwork a lot. The breath of life, the breath of death and resurrection, and not to mention the breath of ascension, which, spoiler alert, it's what happens when you put the two other breaths together.
What? The breath of life, the breath of death, and the breath of ascension, which is when you put the breath of life and the breath of death together. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, just that first statement. All of those words were English. But did any of that actually mean anything? I mean, to even call it word salad would be generous. It's just... Like, I mean, my 3-year-old speaks way... Not only way more, logical and understandable sentences than that, but comes up with ideas that make more sense than that. And she's 3. I mean, she's in all imagination land and being a kid and stuff. And it makes way more sense than any of that. I mean, my 3-year-old, let me tell you, the other day, she claimed that her imaginary friend was that we left him outside in the snow and then made me, bundle her up in a coat and pants and all that good stuff to take her out there to bring him back in. That still makes infinitely more sense than whatever this dude just said.
That was the breath that allowed me to create my Merkaba.
Oh my... what? Your Merkaba? I'm not going to make it through this video. There's no way.
More on that later. Honestly, I just wanted to appear to you for one moment to espouse the blessings of breathwork, show you why it's one of the best things ever, and what you'll get from practicing it.
What's up with his eyes? Like, it's like he has, like, worms or something here. I don't know. Anyway.
The term breathwork encompasses a variety...
Oh, it's like a cross type thing with a heart in it. God, that's weird. Why do you have a patch here? What is this? Did you have your heart removed? Oh, and you have a patch here. Oh, your brain was removed. That's why you're... Okay, okay. Everything makes so much more sense now. I mean, clearly his brain was removed, and this is just what's left. I mean, just rambles of a not even a brain dead blue creature thing, just a missing brain blue creature thing.
Variety of practices that involve regulating the flow of breath to create balance in the body, as well as stimulate mystical or spiritual experiences. This is believed to be because many forms of breathwork, such as the Wim Hof method, actually causes endogenous DMT to be created inside your brain and body, causing many people to have mystical experiences during or after a powerful breathwork session.
I mean, or you could just go get some psychedelics. Just saying. Some hallucinogens. Like, there's a bunch of them out there, honestly. A lot more fun than breathing. But for real, what does any of this mean? I wish I had more to add to this. I'm just beyond lost. I know, like, I don't know a lot about really anything, but I genuinely know nothing about what he's saying. I mean, I'm trying to listen, but it's just like, in one ear, right out the other. None of the words are forming coherent thoughts or anything in my brain. I mean, I'm an idiot, I get it, but I I gotta say, I honestly, I don't think it's my fault this time.
It probably goes without saying, the concept of breathwork goes back thousands of years across many cultures.
What? Why does that? What do you mean? That was a weird way to phrase that. It probably goes without saying. Like, for one, you said it, so it's a dumb thing to say. But why wouldn't you say something more, along the lines of breath work goes back thousands of years and then give some examples? Does it not actually go back thousands of years and you're just lying? Or are you too lazy to do a little research and find, examples? I mean, I believe that it would go back thousands of years, meditation and whatever. Like, it makes sense. So, I mean, it's definitely a believable thing. It honestly, breath work sounds like some kind of ancient, thing. So that was just such a weird way to phrase that. I'm getting hung up on stuff that doesn't matter. Let's keep going so I can actually make it through this with my sanity, at least somewhat intact.
Even you've probably heard of pranayama, a Hindu word that basically means regulation of breath.
I have not heard that word. Sorry. Yeah.
In fact, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna specifically describes that regulating one's inhale and exhale is considered a divine offering to connect with Brahman, the supreme absolute reality. Some offer the forces of vitality, regulating their inhalation and exhalation, and thus gain control over these forces.
What? Like, honestly, so look, this channel has, 1.29 million subscribers. Mind you, the views for the latest for his, more recent videos compared to older ones, it's way down. But still, pretty decent sized channel, obviously. And, obviously, fair amount of work into the animation. Looks pretty good. The content, the quality of the content, pretty good, obviously. And I'm assuming he writes a script. I just can't believe, like, he writes this stuff down and then reads it and records it, and like, you can do that without laughing or questioning yourself. I mean, I honestly, I want to meet this guy. Is that weird? I just do. I want to meet him because I don't want to meet him because I want him to explain what any of this means, because I don't care. I want to meet him because I want to know if he is truly like this or if this is just a online persona.
Today, breathwork is beginning to be studied and understood more in science as well. And there's a lot of practical benefits alongside just becoming one with God.
Okay, for one, if breathwork is being studied in science and all that, I mean, do you have anything to back that up? I'm not saying you're wrong, but, like, can you at least link? Just dude, link a news article. I mean, it's obviously crazy to think you could link a actual peer-reviewed paper or anything like that, but link something. I mean, you just make claims, and then to add that, whatever, to get with God or whatever. Look, science does a lot of things, but man, I gotta say, they're not that concerned with God. I mean, I'm sure it's something. It's interesting and definitely no reason not to, I guess, keep an eye out for signs if there are any. But I without doing any research at all, I can almost guarantee that scientists are not looking into breath work to get closer to God or whatever. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know what? I don't think I am.
which in and of itself is a pretty practical benefit.
Honestly, I think you're just pulling all of this out of your ass.
Breathwork is known to make it easier for our mind to slow down, to create mental clarity, to create an emotional settling and balance, and
You know what else does that? Slow down the mind. Marijuana, weed, alcohol even. Create mental clarity. Good night's sleep. Nice hot bath. Um, Heck, even just kind of relaxing and just, taking some time for yourself. Emotional settling and inner balance. Yeah, I don't know what any of that means. So, yeah, whatever. Uh just, screw it, more drugs. I'm just kidding, obviously. And receive insight. That's the one. Receive insight. What does that mean? Like, does some deity come down and give you, the secrets of the universe, or is it in one of your breathing psychedelic trips? Like, I mean, he did say that earlier, right? That like basically he's hallucinating, going on psychedelic trips by breathing. I mean, it sounds fun. I'll give it that, I guess.
receive insight that we might have been blind to before. It also helps reduce stress greatly, focusing the body and resolving problems
Hey, I mean, cigarettes help reduce stress, and doesn't mean they're good.
associated with chronic stress. It even helps reduce blood pressure by eliciting the body's relaxation response, and some more powerful methods of breathwork, such as holotropic breathwork, which is often performed with an instructor, has been shown to support addiction recovery and cathartic release of stress and trauma.
Now, look, before I keep going, I mean, understand that if this does help you in some way and benefit you, whether it's, an actual thing that does help or it's placebo or whatever, like that's awesome. If it helps you get over addiction or helps you with stress, and, great. It's seriously, if meditating or doing this, this breathing exercise does something for you, wonderful. And I think you should do it and embrace it full heartedly. But when you start throwing in things like your Merkava and uh, all the other nonsense words I don't remember that he said just a few like 2 minutes ago, that's where you start to just completely lose me.
And if you think that's amazing, we're not
I don't think any of this is amazing.
even done yet.
Ugh,
Breathwork helps treat depression,
why aren't we done
anxiety,
yet?
and PTSD. It helps train mental focus and discipline, and even helps you to become detached from your physical pain reactions to extremes.
Man, why do we even like why do we have doctors? Just watch this blue dude on YouTube and learn to breathe.
Did you know that Wim Hof climbed up 7,000 meters up Mount Everest in shorts?
Did you know that I don't care? No, I'm just kidding. Actually, that's pretty badass. I don't know why you would do that. It just sounds unnecessarily painful, but at the same time, I mean, that's a pretty big flex. Look at that dude. I mean, that is impressive. Climbed up a mountain in shorts. Does he have all his toes, I wonder? Like, wouldn't he get frostbite? Oh, right. His magic breathing or whatever probably cures frostbite too.
And the only reason he didn't go any further was because of a foot injury.
Uh,
That power that he has, he says
Okay, I swear, I did not watch this, so I don't know what the foot injury was or if he even mentions what it was, but it was probably frostbite. Could at least wear shoes, dude. Still could have done it in shorts and stuff.
everyone can do it, and it all comes down to the breath. So, why does this work? Well, on a physical level, you're releasing CO2 from your body and bringing in a lot of oxygen at once.
No, just no. The only reason any of this would work is, I mean, placebo might not be the right word, but it's, it works because the person believes it'll work, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I mean, if something does help, especially something that's not invasive and really won't cause you any harm, I mean, it's breathing, then yeah, go for it, but don't just make up nonsense. I mean, come on.
which is said to make you a bit high, as well as alkalize your blood pH.
Make you a bit high. Man, there's like 2 minutes left in this video, and I wish I was more than a bit high to make it through the rest of it. Dear Lord. I wonder if I'm gonna get like a copyright thing for his stupid music. I probably will. Who cares?
But the wise masters of the ancient world saw things not as physical substance, but the byproduct of energy. To them, breathwork was the way to fill your body with pranic energy, because prana, or life force energy, follows the breath into the body from the higher self.
Also ancient people like down in Mexico region, so they got these pyramids down there, and at the top of them, like a cage with, I don't remember what it was, tiger, probably not tiger, whatever ferocious feline, massive beast they had in there, and it was a sacrifice thing that they would just, chuck people in and get all ate up and whatnot. My point is that even though ancient people are fascinating and did some amazing feats, doesn't mean we need to follow everything they did. Not everything they did was right, just saying. And again, not everything we do is right. We screw up plenty too, but just, he's just, it's that putting way too much faith into the ancients and their apparently breath work.
In this, breathwork was a spiritual practice to create cohesion between body, mind, and spirit, which created a strengthening of one's character and overall well-being by anchoring one's physical existence with their higher spiritual existence.
Dude, it's just nonsense that spews out of his mouth. Oh my God. Like, it's just, this breath work just does everything. I mean, it cures all these mental ailments and even physical ailments, and apparently connects you with your spiritual self. Where is your spiritual self? Like you say, connects you with it. So does that mean it's not with you now if you're not doing this? Like, is it like hanging out above you, or, out partying somewhere? I mean, there's so many questions.
And, not to beat the horse too close to death, but if you recall, the word spirit actually has its etymological roots in the word breath.
Not to beat the horse too much to death. That's not the phrase, right? Isn't it? Like, not to beat a dead boat. I don't know. That's definitely not the phrase. He kind of broke my brain with that one.
So by doing breath work and regulating your breath, you're basically doing spirit work and regulating your spirit.
Oh my gosh, how convenient.
Or maybe it's better to say that you're orienting yourself to your spirit.
Or maybe it's better to say that all of this is nonsense, and realistically you're just believing it'll work and it helps you in some way. Or, in your case, you're just spewing out nonsense to, get views. Which, well, fair enough.
In this, I think there's a hidden special benefit to breathwork.
Oh, here we go, guys. A hidden special benefit. It's already had, I don't know, 3 minutes and 37 seconds worth of basically miracles, but here we go. Let's hear this hidden special benefit.
Which is that it's very valuable to people who might be curious to have a mystical experience, but aren't as interested in or ready for shamanic plant medicine or psychedelics.
What? So, I mean, he is claiming that this breath work can essentially make you hallucinate in a way. I mean, he said it earlier. Like, so are you like holding your breath, until you're about to pass out? Is that what's going on? I am very curious about that. But regardless, people that are not ready for psychedelics. So, I mean, he is just, drugged out of his mind 24/7, right? That honestly explains this entire channel. Not that there's anything wrong with that, to each their own. Yeah, screw it. Sounds fun, but man, this is what you came up with, huh? I gotta say though, at least it explains so much. I mean, he's just freaking tripping balls all day, and then comes up with these crazy videos. It honestly, like, it puts it in so much context because he really does just sound like he's, you know, freaking tripping, and just yeah, wow. Okay, that I'm honestly really happy I heard that because it like it helped put context to each one of his, well, not his videos, but the reactions on Sir channels that I've seen. So the little bits of his videos that I've seen, and all the crazy, lingo and words and stuff, like it all makes perfect sense. He is just high out of his mind. And yeah, I wonder if he writes the script while he's high. I wonder if he's probably just high all the time. Yeah, that makes sense.
And on that note, are there any downsides or dark parts of breathwork? The answer might be what you expect. For the average person, not really. But if someone is having respiratory issues or taking medication that might make them dizzy or other health issues like this,
Why would you take medication? Just use this magic breath work.
it's really advised to do some extra research and get some guided instruction from a trained instructor to help you on your journey. Remember, there's a breath for every occasion. So whether you're doing long, deep breathing or rapid inhale and exhales in fast succession, trust your intuition on knowing how you're best called to breathe. So you see, breathwork is awesome and everyone should do it. Well, almost everyone.
What do you mean almost everyone? Why can't everyone do it? It's breathing. Everyone breathes anyway. Is
That's
that
it.
it? Oh, okay. That was weird. But yeah, that's it. Oh, wow. I actually made it through that. I did not expect to. I really thought I was going to stop within the first minute or two. God, I think I'm brain dead. I think I need to go breathe or whatever. Anyway, once again, if you would like to support the channel and all that, get a hold of me or whatever on my social medias. It's all linked in the description. And thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.